Welcome back, family and friends. Today got a little thrift store haul, I guess you could call it. I decided to visit a little antique thrift store right down the road from here. I was digging around. It's really like a hole in the wall place. It's a tiny little building and it has no organization at all. But those are my favorite types of places because you can dig and you can find stuff. So I got a little haul here. Didn't cost, I think it was all less than 20 bucks, everything I got here. But I'm going to start off with Garfield. Yes, candy, 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 candy. Everybody knows that I love my geeky glassware. So I came across the classic McDonald's late 80s, I believe. Or is it late 80s? I don't know when these came out. I can't remember. But I remember seeing them as a kid and I wanted to pick them up. I don't think this is the whole set. I got 3 of them. But this is the Odie in the Canoe with Garfield. What does it say? I'm easy to get along with when things are going my way. That definitely sounds like something Garfield would say. And I got this one here. Start this side. What's this one say? It's not a pretty life, but somebody has to live it. Odie. Odie holding up the hammock for him. And one more. And this one says, I'm not one who rises to the occasion. So yeah, he's like, if you can see there, he's such a fat cat from eating all that lasagna that he's holding down the seesaw. They can't enjoy it. But Odie don't care. Odie just happy to anybody that he's just there. But those were fun. And I think it's some more of those to the set. I wish I had a whole set, but it was cool. Those were really, really inexpensive. I came across some comics and a puzzle and some figures. So I want to show you these comics. I got a Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine 99, which is cool. I have a lot of these Marvel Comics Presents comics, but I do have this one. The Todd McFarlane run of Spider-Man number 12. And I love these McFarlane covers. And I actually have this one, but I couldn't pass up seeing it in there for an inexpensive price. Love Todd McFarlane's work. He's like my absolute favorite comic book artist. He doesn't do a lot of comic Marvel and DC and stuff anymore. He does his own image stuff. But I actually have a DC cover of Todd McFarlane's work where he drew Batman on the cover, and it's amazing. I used to have it up on my wall, but I took it down because I wanted to preserve it. Speaking of Image Comics and Todd McFarlane, we got a Max #1, which I loved Max, man. It was a really cool... I actually already have this, but I couldn't pass it up like I was saying. Max was a really cool, bizarre comic, and I loved Sam Keefe's art style on there. And it's really, really weird. It's one of Image's first series they came out with when they first started publishing comics, and I just really liked it. And that's #1. That's easily worth way more than I paid for it. Even that number 12 McFarlane Spider-Man is definitely worth more than like the $1 I paid for it. And here's another Image Max comic #3, also drawn by Sam Keefe. Max, I don't believe is still in. I don't believe they print the Max series anymore. But I remember the Max MTV cartoon. Any of y'all remember that? That was awesome. I would love to try to find that on DVD or something. But I got another one here which is really out of my realm of things I collect, because it's a Western comic by AC Comics. And I want to show you this. And the reason I'm bringing it up, and the reason I picked this up, if you look real close there is a autograph on that cover. And this is the Great American Western Special Limited Edition #2, autographed by Billy Black. To Ralph, best wishes, Billy Black. And I'm pointing that out because I picked this up for cheap in this autographed comic. And it's not in the best of shape. It's a little banged up and bent. And this bag makes it look really bad, but it's in pretty good shape there. Take it out of the bag. But the reason I'm bringing it up is AC Comics was a comic book publishing company in the 60s, I want to say. It was called Paragon Comics back then. And they changed their name in the early 80s, of late 1980, to AC Comics, to American Comics. And Billy Black, right here, is the co-founder of AC Comics, which I was pretty cool to find that in the little stash of comics he had. Billy Black, right there, the founder of AC Comics, which is still in production today. They print like some superhero things, and I believe they do a little bit of horror. And FemForce is one of their all-time, like, most popular all-female superhero comics they got out right now. So that was a cool grab, I thought, since it had Billy Black's autograph on it. But these are the real finds of the day out to me. Paid $2 a piece for a bunch of figures, a bunch of Marvel action figures. They're a little banged up and weathered, and the plastic is a little yellowing on them, and they're a little dusty, and the cards are a little warped. But for $2 a piece, I was like, yes. We got an X-Men Classics Toy Biz Jean Grey right there. Really cool figure for a couple bucks. Put that up on the wall. Or I offer it, you know what, I'm going to offer these as trades. If anybody wants to trade, I would gladly trade you these. I'm just running out of space in here. I would love to put this on my wall though, because I love X-Men. And it's a little banged up, a little weathered. This card is a little dusty. Sorry about that, everybody. But the bubble is a little yellow. But that happens to some of these plastic figures over time. There's something in the chemical in this plastic that just doesn't hold up and starts to yellow. And that one's not too bad. But this next one, I got a Toy Biz X-Men Classics Rogue. And I really like, the reason I really like these classic X-Men character figures, because they remind me of that 1980s X-Men show. The Fox X-Men show. Here's Rogue. And the card, like I said, is a little beat up and wavy. And this one's really yellow, which it's unfortunate, but it's still a cool figure. And next up, we got when did the first X-Men film, the Fox X-Men film, come out? But I had a few toys from that line, from Toys Biz as well, X-Men the movie. And this is Rogue, right here. She's got a little cloak there. I like how they made her hair white, like in the comic, which happens at the end of the film. Comes with a little dog tag. That's a pretty nice one too. Rogue was probably one of the better characters in those X-Men films. And my next one is my favorite of the X-Men movie figures I found. This is Patrick Stewart, Charles Xavier, Professor X. And this bubble's a little beat, but it's alright. I really like he's in that clear wheelchair. Which is really funny. They put him in that clear wheelchair and it says X-Men the movie because he didn't have the clear wheelchair to. No, well, you did, didn't he? Yeah, at the very end, I believe he had it. I was going to say it was only in X-Men 2, X-Men United. But let me see if I can get you a good look at Professor X there. There we go. I really like this one. He comes in his chair. And this one's so beat up. But I was thinking about opening this. and put it on a shelf, because I think that him sitting on a shelf in that wheelchair is pretty damn awesome. But if anybody would like these as a trade, let me know what you have for trade. You know, I'm always up for trading for Evil Dead items, Evil Dead franchise items, Ash vs. Evil Dead, Army of Darkness items. Anybody wants any of these X-Men figures? They were good. Buy. They are not in the best of shape as far as in packaging, but I think they would be awesome just to open, because they're probably not worth a whole lot in the package beat up like that. But I only paid $2 a piece for all these guys. And the man at the little tiny little store, the thrift store, we call it the little red store. That's what we call it around here. He actually, I saw this and I was like, hey man, I like this, but I'm not sure if all the pieces are in here. It's a puzzle. It's a classic masterpieces puzzle of Lord of the Rings. It's a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. I said, I would love to buy this for you from cheap, but I'm afraid all the puzzle pieces might not be there. He's like, you know what, you bought all the stuff, just take it. So I'm going to show you the image on here. I think this would look really nice in a frame hung up on the wall. It is a puzzle, 1,000-piece puzzle. Lord of the Rings, you got everybody represented there. The kings, the ring in the middle. You got Gandalf, you got the Wraiths, you got Elf Queen, whatever name, Galadriel, whatever you call her. Just a really cool image there. Yes, you got Gimli on there. You got Gollum down there and Bilbo at the bottom. Legolas, Boromir, the Witch King, Saruman. You got Gandalf. They didn't break. I bumped them, but they didn't break. I had my glasses, my Garfield glasses, sitting right down there by the floor. But look right down there, that Gollum. I like that. That is cool. You know what? I'll offer this for a trade too, if anybody likes. I think it would look really fantastic framed up in a frame for anybody that just loves some Lord of the Rings. I thought it was a really neat image on it. Frame it, put it on your wall, up against your Lord of the Rings collection. It would look amazing. I'll offer that up for trade, but, you know, fair warning, all the pieces may not be there. But I hope they are. They should be. I'm not positive. But everybody, what did you think of this little thrift store haul? I thought it was a good little find. It's really fun to find a signed comic. I don't care who it's signed by. I just don't know who Ralph is. To Ralph. But anyway, Billy Black signed comic. It's pretty cool. Anybody who likes westerns, if y'all are interested in that, collecting western comics, or if you like westerns, or I'll offer it up as a trade. It's a little bent on the spine here, but it's not that bad. Overall, it's in really good shape. When it was printed in 1980, I believe. 1988. I'm sorry. This is from 1988. Alright, everybody. Thanks for visiting my channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Bye!